Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a couple of years, but I am here to tell you that I am back to create YouTube videos for you again because I have the space, I have the time, and I have all of the ideas, and I can't wait to take you along this journey. Now, I can imagine that you are watching this video and you are like, I know that face, but I haven't seen her in so long. I don't know her name. I don't know who she is. I don't know where she is and what she's doing. So I thought it would be nice to reintroduce myself. So hi, I am Silvana. I am an illustrator. I am currently 32 years old. The last time you saw my face on here, I was still living in my last place with my boyfriend and my dog. And while my boyfriend and my dog are still very much in my life, we have since then bought a house on a little island called Marken here in the Netherlands. We've had the best time the last 3 years, and even though we didn't know anything about the place, we didn't know anyone here, we have formed our own little community, and we have a little vegetable patch, and we have a wooden house, and we have this studio. I will get into that a little bit later, but we are honestly so happy here, and I'm so glad we made the decision to move here. Also, the last time you saw me, I still had a part-time job. I since then have had 3 jobs, I think. But last September, I took the leap and I went full-time freelance because if I can be totally honest with you, ever since I started Studio Silvana and also this YouTube channel, I already knew that in the end, I wanted to go full-time freelance and just be an illustrator and be my own boss, but the timing just wasn't right. And each of the jobs that I have done in the past have learned me so much, and I'm so grateful that I got the time to evolve and to learn new things. And yeah, last August I thought it's now or never. So, like I said, I took the leap. It was scary, but I mean, the timing will probably never be right because I am truly having the time of my life. I love being in my studio every day. And talking about the studio, let me show you around a little bit more while I explain what this place is and where it is. So, I got very lucky because my boyfriend actually has his studio downstairs and he rents this place. But it was way too big for him alone. So he offered me to take up this space in the attic and make it my own. And that's how this place came to be. The studio, as we call it, is a place on Marken as well. So we have a commute of 5 minutes in total. I mean, 20 minutes if you walk with Otis because he needs to sniff every piece of grass, but 5 minutes if you walk by yourself, which is pretty nice. And yeah, my boyfriend is actually a music composer, so he built his very own music studio downstairs, and I'm so proud of him. He's doing so well. I don't know if you are new here, but if you are, I used to make draw with me videos on this channel, but also studio vlogs and loads of other stuff. You can all watch it back. It's a little bit cringy for me to watch back, but they're still very much fun. But those are the videos I really want to get back into, and I would love to know if you have any suggestions for me as to what I should film. But for now, I can't wait to show you my sketchbook and to draw in it. This is a mixed media sketchbook, so I get to paint and use every type of material in this because one of my goals this year is to go more analog and just find a way to make illustrations on paper again, because I have been on my tablet for so long and I really want to get into the messy stuff. So I can't wait to start with that and show you what it's like for me, because this is also very scary. I mean, living without the undo button is a scary thing. I will be doing this, I think, on my paper a lot of the times because this is undo on my iPad and it doesn't exist in real life, sadly. That's one of the things that I really want to do, but this video that you're watching right now will be my first studio vlog again. So let's not ramble on for too long and just start the studio vlog. I hope you will like it. Please let me know in the comments and have fun watching. It is Monday today, which means I officially started filming for my studio vlog, and it's so exciting Today I took the time to edit this video that you see up here. Last Friday I took my new sketchbook and all of my stickers and I just put them all over the sketchbook, and I think it turned out pretty darn cute. So I filmed the whole thing to make a video out of it. So that's what I did today. And also I have been listening to the new album of Harry Styles that came out. It's been on repeat ever since, and if you have listened to it, I would really love to know what you think. I think so far my favorite is Carla's song, and if you have a favorite, let me know, because I would love to chat about this new album. Tomorrow I actually have to go to the dentist. I have an appointment in the middle of the day, which is great, and I have to go to Amsterdam, so I don't think it will be a very productive or filmable day. But Wednesday will be a very exciting day because I am planning on taking out all my art supplies and use the sketchbook that I just showed you to experiment and just see how all these supplies work with each other and how I like it. Because to me the first few pages of a sketchbook are always the scariest, and I hope that this way it will kind of break the barrier for me, and after that I can create all of the things I want to create. But first, like I said, I want to try it out. I have inks that I want to use, I have paints, I have crayons, I have colored pencils, and I just want to experiment, and I am going to take you along, of course. So let's just skip a day, and I will see you on Wednesday when I take out everything and show you what I want to use. So I ended up using a lot of art materials and I enjoyed the process. I also loved the fact that I didn't put any pressure on myself to make something pretty or make something that I really liked. It was just purely for the use of seeing how everything worked together, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. First off, I want to talk a little bit more about this sketchbook because I haven't used a sketchbook in such a long time and I'm really happy with this one. I tend to go with smaller sketchbooks in general because smaller pages feel less daunting to fill up, but I'm glad I went with a bigger size because I have loads more room to go and experiment. Besides that, I really love the color that I went for. Pith has some great color options, and I also enjoy the fact that this totally lays flat. I never owned a sketchbook like this, but it was really useful. The paper is really nice. It held up well considering the amount of water that I put onto it. I'm really pleased with this sketchbook, so I just wanted to have said that. I will put all the details on which sketchbook it is exactly right next to me so you can check it out if you want to. Like I said, I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to using paints or pencils or basically anything on paper, but I loved how everything worked together, especially the inks. I have used inks before, but not in a while, and the Winsor & Newton inks that I used and showed you at the beginning really surprised me. They are so bright and they leave this gorgeous texture on the paper, so I can see myself using these a lot more. And besides that, the packaging is also gorgeous. They have this very vintage feel to them, which made me want to use it even more, especially in combination with each other because they are translucent, so you can build them up. And yeah, at the beginning of this clip you saw me put water onto the paper because I have seen this technique all over Instagram and TikTok, and I have always wanted to try it for myself. And for the next time, I can see myself create distinct shapes with the water and then blotting in some ink to see how that will go and create some more stylized illustrations with them. Please bear with me, by the way. I'm really struggling to put my thoughts into words in English, so I'm doing my best. But yeah, really loved that technique and to see how the water and the inks work with each other. And let me see. Oh yeah, right. I have this very carefully curated set of Polychromos colored pencils, and the reason that these are so carefully curated is because I recently discovered that giving myself a limited color palette works for me. Because especially in Procreate you can use all the colors, and while that's a nice thing, it can also be very overwhelming. So I found that giving myself a color palette that I like and that I love using gives me some type of rest when I create something. And I know that when I use these, it will just look good because I really love these colors. I also try to use that with the other things that I used on this page, but I found that the markers that I used didn't have the right color, so I didn't like using them as much. But I figured that it would be nice to have some markers in my curated color palette because I really love how these showed up on top of the gouache that I used as well. Also, I recently purchased these Caran d'Ache Neo Color crayons and I have never used these before. Also loved using these because they're really bright as well. They show up on top of the ink, for example, really well, and it was so much fun. I felt like a little kid because I haven't used crayons in such a long time. So yeah, overall such a nice learning experience, so nice to just go with it and see where it takes me, and I can't wait to do more of this. I actually loved doing this so much that I immediately after created a second page with an actual illustration. It's not perfect, but that's why I am using the sketchbook, and I really enjoyed doing this as well. I also filmed the whole process of painting this, but I decided to put that into another video because otherwise this studio vlog will be hours long. So you can expect a draw with me video in the near future. And a little sneak peek for you, I already put something on the back of this page as well, but that's for the end of this video. First, let me take you with me to Amsterdam because I am going to meet up with Chantal. We are going to get some coffee, we are going to walk around and chat, so I will see you there. I am heading to Amsterdam for the night because Illustration Ladies is hosting a very fun event at Pansy. We are actually having a doodle date where we get to bring our sketchbook, and this night we are using collage to create something. And I've been looking forward to this for such a long time because my job is very much fun, but I don't have any colleagues, so it's so nice to just meet up with other creative ladies and have a fun night, chat and create something hopefully very nice. So I'm going to take you with me. Let's go.
You take your tomorrow, and yeah, and close it tomorrow. So much. We're missing one. Yeah, that's good.
So I actually got into such a hyper focus that evening that I did not film too much. So I decided to add in the last details when I was back in my studio the next day. So that's what you're watching right now. I had such a fun evening. It was a blast to use all the papers that were provided. Chantal, who is one of the co-hosts of Illustration Ladies Amsterdam, actually took her time to paint all these colors onto paper, and it was so much fun to pick out the colors that I liked. Like I told you earlier, I love to use a limited color palette, so I picked a few colors and went to work with that, and it was amazing. And I actually really love the end result. It is so much fun to mix all these types of media and to learn what works and what not. It's a great addition to my sketchbook. So an extra thanks to Illustration Ladies for hosting these evenings. They really are very precious to me, and I can't wait until the next one. So I just put up this setup to film the outro of my video, and just when I was about to sit down, a certain someone decided to take a nap in the chair that I was about to sit in. But I can't blame him. I mean, look at how cute he is, so I'm not gonna disturb him. We are at the end of this video, and I really hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making this video. I have put a lot of love and time and effort into this, and I would love to hear what you think in the comments. So if you feel like it, please let me know. I love reading comments, and it also really helps me as a creator if you comment on my video and like it and subscribe and all that. But nonetheless, I'm so happy you watched until the very end. I just want to say I'm very happy to be back. I can't wait to start and work on the next video, and I really hope you will stick around. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will hope to see you in the next video. Bye! Wil je nog wat zeggen?